Welcome to the Dowden Podcast. I'm your host, the official CRG, and today I want to talk about Amazon replacing real life workers with robots. But before we get started, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. That way you don't miss any weekly episodes and posts. You can find video of this episode strictly on YouTube, but the audio everywhere else. Now to get right into it. Amazon, an online store, is one of the biggest online markets in the world, created by a man named Jeff Bezos in 1994. And initially, Amazon only sold books through their store, but as the years have gone on, they have picked up more products and more opportunities, having them branch into the $2.7 trillion organization it is today. But right now in 2024, Amazon is going through a huge remodeling, adding almost 750,000 robots to the warehouses across the world called the Sparrow and the Cardinal. And now, yes, that does sound groundbreaking, and as a matter of fact, it has been. And it has also helped Amazon immensely with their just organization and processing orders and getting them out the door. But through that, they have also had to let go over 10,000 human workers. And that's what I really want to focus on today because, yes, robots are groundbreaking and they do help immensely, especially with humans and doing things that we aren't normally capable of doing. But there has to be a fine line. If a company can build robots around humans, if you have a line of humans and let's say they're organizing and they can't get it out the door or the shelves quick enough, build a robot that can also be in that line. Build something that can help them and optimize their work, their efforts to help it get out the door. Don't just immediately take away the humans and be like, you know what? Robots are going to save us money and they're going to save us time. So let's just get away from the check to check and just implement these robots. And that is a huge, scary problem. Also, replacing robots with humans doesn't only affect individual lives, but it can affect lives on a society and economic standpoint. Because if you have robots that take over all of our scientific research or all of our engineering jobs, you now have humans that don't know how to do those skills. They don't have those certain qualities that humankind needs to function. So if, God forbid, all the electricity goes down, all the grids go down, none of our machines are working, you're not going to have one single human in the future that will know how to fix a car because we've left it all to technology. So at the end of the day, I'm not knocking the idea of having robots or anything like that in these big manufacturer companies, but I just think there needs to be a fine line because you can't just keep implementing robots and having them join these major companies while thousands of American citizens now have to step back and struggle because you want extra machinery to help your company. You want to put in that machinery to boost your money, to boost your time, instead of having it worked around humans. But with that said, today's quote is by Elbert Hubbard. He once said, "One machine can do the work of 50 ordinary men. No machine can do the work of one extraordinary man." I appreciate you tuning in. You can follow us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And this is the Dowden Podcasts.